Welcome to Juarez. That's
you should have went to Tijuana.
Hey, that's my
Are you done?
Benicio del Toro.
Why can't
impression.
I just fucking talk about my nice trip without you keep saying stupid fucking bullshit?
Welcome.
You goddamn fucking ugh.
Welcome.
Just knock it off.
Welcome to Juarez.
Knock it the fuck off.
This episode is brought to you by Playapod, the best cross-platform podcast app for iOS and Android. Just visit playapod.com and download it for free.
No.
Listen,
Why
fucking
not?
I know, but I also said I'm just repeating something. So
Okay, then yeah, sure. We'll let it fly.
When you were born, the doctor turned around and slapped your mother?
You son of a motherless goat!
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
It looks to me like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerve herder.
Recorded in the HFTI podcasting headquarters.
I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
They're just two regular nobodies that can argue about anything.
I don't like your jerk-off face, I don't like your jerk-off behavior, and I don't like you.
From music and movies to daily life and terrible people. You're listening to Here for the Insults.
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was...
Hosted by Big Matt Fisher and Sean Deakins.
Why you keep me waiting so long? Yeah, waiting round here for way too long. Half the day they came and gone. Guess I'm going to have to wait some more. Don't wanna wait no more. I'm coming up to call my
Bienvenido.
Yo.
Welcome to another episode of Here for the Insults podcast. We're back. I'm here with my co-host extraordinaire, Sean Deakins.
Back for season 2. That's what we'll call it. A little bit of a break. Season 2.
There is no seasons in podcasting. What is that noise? Are you playing? Anyway, we're also joined with our former guest, our heavy hitter, as he calls himself, Mr. John Shorter. Self-proclaimed a heavy hitter, legend in his own mind, John Shorter.
Call me LeBron.
Yeah. We're gonna train wreck the fuck out of this episode as me and him are over here, Elon Muskin and Joe Rogan in it.
Mars, baby.
A lot less money at the root, though.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we had like an extended break that wasn't necessarily on purpose. I had one weekend that I was busy. Then it was, we had like some snow. Then I was I was out of the country on vacation in Cozumel, Mexico.
I wish you would have stayed there.
Yeah, I agree. So like
That wall was up, he would be.
dude, don't threaten me with a good time. There's plenty of there was actually several Americans that I ran into at the bars down there that straight up live there. Older ones that are kind of like they're retired and like have a pension already. Like they had like a government job and they could retire like at 50 from the NSA.
Right.
And like they just go down there and they get a check wired to their fucking bank account and they don't do anything but sit around on the beach and drink margaritas all day. And that sounds like the fucking life to me, I don't know that I'd live in mainland Mexico, but like fucking the Cozumel was dope. It was definitely a different experience than going to like Cancun, a little bit.
More to do?
What's that?
More to do or what?
Well, Cozumel's like, it's just an island. It's got some size to it. But like Cancun, when you go down there and you stay in those all-inclusive resorts, you're in like an area called like the hotel zone. That's where like all of them are on like the strip that's kind of right off the mainland, kind of like how Ocean City is.
Yeah.
Because you have like a lagoon and then the mainland and then the Gulf on the other side. And if you just walk out like the front to like the main road that runs up and down there, like you could walk blocks and not pass anything but just other resorts. And you can't. There you go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Arriba!
Fuck yeah. I love you. Leave that fucking playing because I'm all about it. I miss it so much.
Were there any mariachi bands?
Yeah, they're around. They're like, I mean, if you go downtown, like to the bars and stuff, a lot of it's like this. It's almost the same shit we have here. You'd have like this a dude playing guitar and singing, but he was like mainly all doing like American songs, like, you know.
Hey, brother, you know any Scissor Fist?
Oh man.
Yes, senor.
I think it's C, senor.
See?
No, like, I mean, see, it kind of bummed me out because like it's outside of a fucking bar in Mexico. They had like this patio. And the guy's sitting there with a guitar and singing, and he's fucking singing "Rock Me, Mama" like a fucking wagon wheel. And I'm like,
you're basically at like the brass rail.
I
or something.
know. That's what
I can't take any more of fucking Wagon Wheel. That song has been redone so many times.
That, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm talking about chicken fried." I'm like, God, why the fuck?
Jesus Christ!
Like, you know, it's
Thought
like
I left America.
Yeah, like. I mean, but I get it. He's playing to the tourists. That's what, like, you know.
Yeah.
So they put these guys in there because there's a million bars down there, and like they're just trying to get you to go in there. So like, but I would be way more apt to go in there if he was playing some straight shit and not saying a word of English, because it's like that's why I came here, man.
You want like some From Dusk Till Dawn shit? Some
I was just about to say, you should have went
Banderas.
for some motherfucking the titty twister.
We got dark pussy, light pussy, apple pussy, sweet pussy, cherry pussy.
If you find a pussy, better fuck it, right?
Right.
Fuck it.
That was From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
I know
I
that
just
line.
watched that shit the other day.
Cheech
too.
Marin.
Yeah.
I love
He
that.
played 3 characters in that movie.
Yeah, oh,
The
yeah,
cop
I
in
know.
the beginning,
The bartender.
the guy, the pussy guy, and then
Were
the
they
guy he
all
was meeting.
Were they all Mexican?
Yeah, he just had like a little disguise when he's not.
That, by the way, the only chick my wife will not hate me if I leave her for, Salma Hayek.
You better start getting working on it, huh?
Gorgeous
Good
in
luck.
that movie.
That's why you've been keeping up on getting haircuts and shit.
Oh, yeah, for
Hoping to run
Salma
into-
Hayek come walking around the corner.
50
Put her hand on my dick.
I'm not done talking about Mexico.
That's why the music's still playing, brother. Salma Hayek's Hispanic.
Yeah.
So it fit the context of the story.
Yeah. So we went down for a week. It was
contact.
my
It's a fatty.
my sister was getting married. Now, my sister's got quite an age gap on me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like my brother, I have my dad out of high school. Boom, boom, boom. 3
Yeah,
kids.
you got like 10 sisters and brothers, and they're all 20 years older than you.
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Whatever.
Not 10.
Close.
But yeah, they got 20 years on me. So this isn't like her first marriage, whatever. She had like that real deal kind of thing when I was a kid, and that was the father of her
Big
children.
white wedding in a church.
Yeah. And so this was just, it was on the beach, and I hit her up. I was like, when she asked about it, like, hey, do I need to bring a suit? Like, how is this working? And I was like praying, please say no. And she was like, fuck no. She's like, I was like, ah. She's like,
you're in Mexico. No one wears fucking suits down there.
I don't know. No, they fucking, dude, there was other wedding parties going around the bar. Like, they were in full suits and shit.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, dude, yeah, fuck. Whoever threw that together, like, I would not come just because of that. Or I just come and not bring my suit and be like, what the fuck are you going to do about it?
I'm rocking no shoes and this flower shirt, bitch.
So, that was the reason we went to Cozumel. It was my first time there. And it was, a beachfront wedding. I liked it because I literally wore a button-up that I posted a picture of on... Dude.
I saw it.
Yeah, with the... and it's just an obnoxious bro...
I like it.
Hawaiian shirt. Like, it's just... I saw it online and it was on sale because, like, it's just hideous. And I just remember laughing my ass off. I'm not getting that. That's going to be what I wear at her wedding.
They said, "Y hombre from Dundalk, Maryland."
Dude, no. The funny thing is, I just posted a picture of myself in that. I've gotten like 110 likes on that fucking shirt.
Yeah.
I can't garner that much of a response from my podcast or my band. Maybe I should start.
You should have wore a fucking podcast shirt.
I should start wearing. Well, no, then I would got like fucking 5 likes. It'd be me in a black T-shirt with her here for the insults on the front of it. And no one even notice. I guess like maybe I should start wearing like those floral kind of shirts like on stage. Maybe. I smell money. But anyway.
By the way, during our hiatus, not one fucking person sent anything to any social media. I know you did personally.
Yeah.
But nobody will fucking interact with the social media.
Well, hop on. By all means, hop on here and then start berating them because that seems to be working. Yeah, he does this all the time. Like it's just like, nah, dude, yelling at people ain't gonna fucking make them do anything. We'll get there. Anyway,
Well, we got stickers to give out.
We'll save that for later.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, continuing on my Mexico story.
Socialism takes, capitalism creates.
What about socialism? Quit throwing me off. So
Let me see the ashtray.
it's over here.
You can leave it in there.
Yeah, there. Okay, we'll try to get back to here like we're acting like we're recording a podcast the first time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's been like fucking a goddamn month and a half, and we're already coming at him with fucking complete slop dick bullshit.
That's why they keep coming back.
Yeah, they come back for more. So we get down there. We had a flight from BWI to Charlotte, North Carolina, because I don't think there is any direct flights to Cozumel.
Oh, you didn't take the to Michigan and then down?
No, we didn't go to Chicago
okay.
this time.
Chicago, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really know anything about Charlotte, North Carolina, other than, like, Ric Flair is there, and there was nothing in the airport about Ric Flair, and I was kind of upset about that. They should at least have, something. Like
home of...
Yeah, like, put his
Wait, what did you just say?
Home of...
home of, okay.
Like, yeah,
understand
like, put, like, his world title, like, in a glass, like, a lucite case and hang it from the fucking, like, wall somewhere and be like...
What do you mean, what
It's not the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's entertainment. It's all rigged. It's all... Why would you... That doesn't make any
sense. You
sense.
don't think people display World Wrestling titles?
They
Not
should
in
change the
public
name
forums.
of the airport.
At
Ric
the
Flair
airport.
National Airport.
It's Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where he's from. It's the biggest fucking name out of fucking Charlotte, North Carolina. I can assure you that.
Really?
I fucking guarantee it. Who the fuck else is from Charlotte, North Carolina?
I will tell you in a second. But keep going.
Just there's no purpose for this other than you want to blow holes in my story.
Absolutely.
So
Carolina Panthers.
I was just making.
By the way, Michael Jordan's from fucking Charlotte.
Oh shit. Hey, listen.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s from Charlotte.
Yeah, I knew they were from North Carolina, but I didn't think it was the city.
Michael fucking Jordan.
Michael Jordan and Ric Flair are like almost kind of like the same person.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because basketball games are fucking played out like scripts.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
I'm not getting into fucking talking about wrestling. It was just all I wanted to do was mention that quickly as a joke, and here we are going on and on about it.
Ric Flair is the biggest thing to come out.
Well, you keep laying some alternative facts down.
Yeah.
There's got to back them
Fake
up.
news, bitch.
I've fucking missed you guys so much. So, we got down there and spent the week down there, and it was, I guess it was called a Grand Royal Resort, something to that effect. And it was a bitchin' good time. The food got the best of me one day, and I feel like it was probably the food at the resort.
Oh, you got sick?
Not sick, but dude, it was like the shit so bad. Like I never left the room. Like
Count
Did you
Montezuma.
drink the tap water or something? Mm-mm. Did you get a water to drink?
You
fucking had an ice cube.
Everything down there, because it's tourist area, is all like filtered stuff. Like if you go to any of the bars, if you ask for a water and they give you a glass of water, it's like in one of those like Culligan things. You know what I'm saying? It's never tap water. Even the ice is like delivered in gigantic fucking bags, and they like haul them like it's like basically like a clear hefty sack of ice, and you'll see them come out there, and then they throw it in a tub for drinks and stuff. I don't know what it was, man.
Dirty.
Knock it off. Knock it off, okay?
Why else do they need to airdrop in ice? Really? Airdrop in ice. Because they shit in the streets and piss in the sidewalks.
You're gonna fucking piss me off. Knock it off. Don't say shit like that. You fucking dick.
Yeah, this is in San Francisco.
Oh, this shit, yeah.
Greece was better when they fucking invented
Can
the
we
fucking
stop?
plumbing.
Anyway, continuing on. I think it was you go to all of those all-inclusive fucking places. I mean, like, it's going to be buffet style a lot. And then they usually have the restaurants where, like, if you make a reservation, you can go there and they'll have, like, maybe like a 5 or 6 item, like, menu, you know?
Right.
The one night that we, after the wedding, which we went to, it was called Mr. Sancho's. It was a place, like, right down the road. And, you know, with the package, it was all you could drink all day. They covered all the guests and stuff, and my sister had already paid for all that stuff. So we went there. The wedding itself, the whole thing was like fucking, dude, it was like under 40 minutes. I was like,
nice.
Really?
I was like, yes, you motherfuckers get it. Like, it wasn't a whole fucking thing. I didn't have to dress up. My sister wore a dress, and he wore like a suit, but like, they did the ceremony, and then they were out of that shit and in their fucking trunks, and we were all getting fucking, you know, at the swim-up bar all day. It was dope. More people out there, listen, if you want to fucking goddamn drag me to your miserable fucking wedding, if you really want all of your guests to enjoy themselves, I suggest you fucking go down there and do it. Because, like, so that night we came back to the resort and we ate at, like, the steakhouse. And that as on the resort.
Oh, so you got some bad meat?
No, I was fucked up like the day before it.
Do they have to airdrop the meat into?
No, just dude. I've had great steaks in Mexico. This one just, dude, it was awful. It was just, I had a weird
So
flavor.
that's what and then you got sick after.
No, I actually ate that the day after I started fucking feeling better, and I didn't even finish it because I'm like, I could just feel as I was chewing it, like my gut telling me, like, bro, we've been through a lot. Like, this shit, like, it didn't taste. The one guy said it was because, all the meat down here is grass fed, where we have corn fed. He's like, it's probably why it tastes different to you. But I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. Regardless, I ate like half of it. The one day I didn't leave the room once because seriously, like, when it was hitting me, it was like a dash from the bed to the bathroom, and I was just making it. And like, and she's like, "Oh, you gonna feel like going downstairs for a bit?" And I'm like, "It's kind of a long walk to the bathroom down there some places, and I am not about to go down there in my khaki shorts shitting all over myself, like where it's like running down my pant leg, down my leg, and then not only is that bad enough, I'll have to like waddle with my shit pants all through the resort to the elevator and up to my room.
See, señor, you shit your pants.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sure it's not the first
Would you like a wipey?
I guarantee it's fucking happened. Absolutely happened. Like, it cracked me up. The one resort that we stayed at, they had a wheelchair that was always right by the bar, and I never really knew why. It's to get your drunk ass back to your room. Like, they have wheelchairs on, then like, because I saw one person get taken out, they're like straight past the fuck out, and like the guy, hotel staff, all smiles with the wheelchair, helped the dude's like wife fucking get into it, and took her right from the room. I was like, I like that. Here, like, I feel like in the States, you get that fucked up, and like they're gonna call the police on you, and like just have the police fucking remove you, and you're gonna think you have alcohol poisoning and get shipped to the hospital and stuffed full of charcoal and make yourself to vomit or whatever. Isn't that like they got like a charcoal syrup or some shit?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're really dying of alcohol poisoning, that's probably a good thing to have happen.
Yeah, not just dump you off on the side of the fucking road.
No,
like they do in fucking Mexico.
Yeah,
it taints the water, and now you're drinking fucking dead Matt Fisher alcohol poisoning.
Get
slime.
your wife up in the wheelchair that's passed out. We're about to go fucking hand her over to the fucking kingpins around here.
Yeah, go give them the Medellin.
And we got a big one for you this time, fellas.
So,
hey boys, come down here again to get this up. Another one of the white women died.
Enough. I won't stand for it any longer.
She drank too much. Holy shit.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Driving me fucking insane. I hate it. You're like I'm triggered right now.
It sounds like a wonderful place to visit.
But I had so it was just a one day. It put me down, and I just, compared to all the other trips I've taken down there, this was probably by far one of the soberest. I didn't like get as hammered like every day of the week like I normally do.
Did you guys go down with other people?
Dude, it was like I think like 16, maybe 18 people.
How many made it back?
All of them.
Oh.
I'll say this, and like it was a great wedding, and it was great hanging out with family and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want to go with that large of a group. It's too many moving parts.
It's too many fucking people that want to say, "Hey, what are you doing for lunch? Hey, go fuck yourself." I'm trying to enjoy this.
Yeah, like were you like on a schedule?
No.
That's the worst. You
No.
go with people who put your ass on a schedule.
My sister never had like because like I was worried about all that stuff, but like she hit. God love her. She knocked it out of the fucking park. It wasn't like every day, like, hey, we're gonna go do this and this and this and this, and we're gonna do it because it's my wedding this week and fuck, we did one thing all together. But all of it was like just really optional. Like, I mean, it would be like we had a group text like, "Hey, we're going downtown tonight to drink. If you want to come, going out. If not, if I would."
That's cool. It's like, hey, this is the wedding time.
Just make sure you're there for that.
We're coming.
That was the only time that was mandatory.
We're going here for dinner. Can't wait to see you. Don't get kidnapped.
Because none of us are Denzel Washington, and none of us will get you.
Or
back
Liam
alive.
Neeson.
Or Liam Neeson.
We won't come find you.
Excuse me, sir. One of us was taken. Yeah.
I'll see you later,
Mexico.
bud. Welcome to Juarez.
You should have went to Tijuana.
Hey, that's my.
Are you done?
Benicio del Toro.
Why can't I just
impression.
fucking talk about my nice trip without you keep saying stupid fucking bullshit?
Welcome.
You goddamn fucking. Oh.
Welcome.
Just knock it off.
Welcome to Juarez.
Knock it the fuck off. Like, just seriously, like this fucking tiptoeing half-assed.
No, it sounds like a lot of fucking fun.
Adios. Fans the fucking Glock. Oh, God, I get a rager every time I fucking watch that scene.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you're making sound effects with your fucking mouth.
I just shot in my belly.
You could actually maybe use our sound drops. That would probably work.
I don't need to. My impression of Benicio del Toro is on point.
Is it Benicio? Is it Chio?
I don't know.
Or is it Benicio?
He just goes, "Welcome to Juarez."
Okay, dude. Now you're just being obnoxious.
I am. Continue.
So we did all go out on this one. Like, this is probably like the probably the coolest thing that I did the whole week we were down there. My sister was like, they got like a party wagon, like like a little like like
party
a
bus.
it was more like just like a passenger van, really. Because then there was a guy driving, and then like I guess like the tour host or whatever. Just sat on a cooler. It was full of beer. The whole time you're in there, he's just handing beers. And we went to one place, and it was like an old family like tequila place. Like, they've been making tequila for a bazillion fucking years, and it was a bunch of tasting and talking about the process, and then like all of like the different kinds of tequila and stuff. It was interesting, but I had never retained any of the information.
There's a 30-minute episode of how it's made. We could have went through all that.
Yeah, but I sputter now. Sputter now.
That's because you two dopes did your thing.
Oh yeah, whatever. So
I'm on point.
it was they taste test. Shut up. You did taste test a bunch of tequila. They try to get you to buy some bottles.
Was it actually more enjoyable to? To taste it right there where it's being made and things like that?
The stuff he had was fucking like it was like $60 a bottle down there, US dollars. But I mean, it was a real dark one, and he said it was like aged the most. I was like obviously like going to drink it. I was like scared of it just because dude, not a ounce of burn. And it had like a really good flavor. Like,
that's how I felt about that guy that worked for Coca-Cola. I told you he smuggled rum in from Puerto Rico. Did I tell you about that? He worked for
Coke. You have to smuggle rum from Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Dude, but don't... I want to hear about that, but I also don't want to like lose track because I'm still trying to talk about my trip.
Yes.
It's all about me.
It's 5 seconds. The guy would smuggle in rum from his father in Puerto Rico to the U.S., and he'd bring it, and he let me have some at the stores. it was just like you said, no burn, tasted amazing.
Right.
And I'm not a rum fan. I'm not a tequila fan. I would be interested.
I haven't had any good experiences when people have told me like, here, try this tequila. I got it from, not tequila, rum that I got it from anywhere down like the Caribbean. All of the rums that the people have had me try, fucking awful. But we had that, and he said, the tour guy was a fucking sweetheart. I love this motherfucker. And he's like, all right, next time,
Hey, Stockholm syndrome.
He was like, he's like, the next place we're taking you to a very rustic bar. And that was the one where did you see my picture of the one bar down there? In Mexico,
I saw the Bob Marley bar.
Oh, you didn't see the other one?
Maybe
that
I
had
did. I
barbed wire on the roof.
No,
I'm really feeding you ammunition here.
barbed wire on the roof, right? Yeah,
Yeah, like we pulled
completely
up,
standard.
and he said
In Detroit.
he was like, it's a rustic bar. So, and then he was like, basically like, this is like a neighborhood bar. This
He
is
meant
like
rusty.
Yeah. This is like where we hang out. And you go in, and it's basically just a big covered like concrete patio, and
It's like a
Fucking
locals
Victory
bar.
Lounge.
yeah, and it was like just some of those like plastic fold up tables, like and just like chairs, like it was. I said it was like the Mexican Herbs, if you know what Herbs is down in Pasadena.
Yeah.
I do.
I tell you what, dude, it was like 12 of us, I think, because it wasn't the entire group, it was just most of us. Yeah. 12 of us, we probably all had like 2-3 rounds of beers, because that's about how long we were staying. We did the tequila test, and then he took us there, and we had like 2-3 beers. They like gave us like guac, ceviche, and like tortilla chips and chicharrones, which is pork rinds. Yeah. But I don't even like pork rinds. I just not my thing. But these were not big and puffy and airy. These dude, fucking delicious, dude.
Were they like the little hard things?
They were. I don't know. They were almost shaped. They were almost like a tortilla chip, like size.
Because there's also crackling, which crackling is different than a pork rind.
I know what crackling is. This wasn't like quite crackling. But anyway, it was
made from human skin.
It was. Feed them to the gringos. But it was, dude, it was out of this world good, and I mean, it was just like some, they just laid this stuff out for us. When we got ready to leave and go to the next place, I'll ask like, how much do we owe you for all the, and he's like, $40. 12 of us.
Your lives.
It was 12 of us. 3 rounds.
Empty your wallet, gringo.
I don't know, man. How much you got? Oh, Jesus. Now I'm playing into your guys' fucking bullshit.
$40 US or 40 pesos?
40 US dollars. But dude, still,
what's that in pesos? Like 20,000?
No.
I don't know how that works.
It's like
It is over 100.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm just wondering.
It's like, because I think it's 17 pesos the dollar down there right now, the transfer. So we'll do that math if you feel like it.
No.
But in Cozumel and in Cancun, every fucking place down there is more than happy to take your American dollars. Like, you don't have to go get them changed over.
Oh yeah,
and like
sure.
you could do that and maybe be able to like, but it's a lot.
Money?
Not really. Like, I feel like you're almost in a position where they're gonna like fucking jack the fucking shit up on you, because like the way pesos are set up, like it's different than the money dollars you're used to hearing. So like you'll have to do this math in your head, and I feel like they'll just jack it up in like pesos, because like you won't, but I mean, everything down there, they're kind of used to what like American tourists are like used to paying. So there's a lot of places down there that it's going to be like $3 a beer and stuff like that. And like, it's like they're tourist bars. They know what the fuck, I mean, but I'm not complaining.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, usually
$40 for 12 people to have 3 beers.
Well, but that was because that was like a locals only bar, like a locals bar. So it was the actual price, which is like nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because I went to the next fucking bar, which was the Bob Marley bar after we left that, and that's on the other side of like the island, and there's no power running over there.
How long does it take to get over there?
Dude, you could like kind of drive the whole island in about an hour and a half.
Really?
So say you were ziplining and you fucking broke your leg. Are you going to die of a broken leg? Can they get you somewhere? Or is there hospitals and shit on the little
I am
island?
fucking way too fat to be going to a zip line.
I'd be denied. They
because I'm figuring like because you see
break the zip line, sir.
Bro, I can't even parasail anymore.
like you figure like the cap on most of that. Normally, if you like look it up,
normally like 260.
Yeah, like
280.
250, and I'm
Get
over
right
that.
around there.
And even if I was just on the nose, like I'm still like nah. I'm like running this thing to the max. You know, like I don't know what standards and practices they got going on down here to check to see if that cable won't snap.
I went parasailing with my wife, and we did the tandem bit, and I was just at the limit. And when we fucking came in, they said they had to hook us up differently because our weights were so different. My wife weighs like 110 pounds. And they had to hook us up differently because our weights were so different. Most people that do tandem are at least a little closer in size. When we came in,
You're just riding it like this.
we came
all sideways. Your big ass and fucking poor wife's like fucking horizontal, like it's flying through the air because your fat ass is dragging her damn near to her death.
when we came in, when they were pulling us back in, reeling us in.
You see, this is why I always tell everybody that listens to the show, like I always joke about Sean having a ton of money. See, this only like justifies it. He's talking about parasailing problems with his fat ass and his super skinny wife.
So
you don't get little like like if you're poor and fat, you're not gonna get some 110-pound wife. You know what I mean? He's got money. She's so like, hey. They say money don't buy happiness, brother. It buys everything.
we only landed one
Bought
foot.
himself a wife.
We only landed 1 foot on the transom, but as soon as the weight like dropped and the chute started to come down, we fucking dropped in the water.
Really?
We missed the landing completely. And I'm pretty sure it was because my
Of your fat ass.
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Exactly.
Your wife wasn't at fault.
They'd have coasted her right in, no problem. But me, it was like a fucking operation. It was like fucking, it was like doing the Alaskan king crab fishing trying to get me in.
They attached a fucking goddamn parachute to a fucking dump truck and sent it in the goddamn into the sky.
I have to cut you loose, man. You're breaking the boat.
With the parachute, your fat ass, like it's just bringing the back end of the boat directly into the water. They're like taking on fucking water.
We're gonna sink.
You just see like the one guy run panicked at like the line with a machete, like last minute he cuts the free. And like everybody's like, oh, thank God we're safe.
There, goodbyes. He's gone.
The ass ends in the water, like, and there's a fucking shark approaching. That's a really good idea for like hey, Hollywood, rig that scene up somehow. Make that happen. I don't know what movie you're going to put it in, but make that happen.
Fast and the Furious 43.
There we go. That's probably the best place to put it. I want Vin Diesel to play me. I can do Vin Diesel too. You never had me. You never had your car.
The only one
You almost
wasn't
had
clear.
me. You never had me. You never had your car.
I never knocked on nobody. He's like, what the fuck?
I'm sure it's Fast and Furious references.
The original. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Fucking garbage movies. I hated all of them. The only, I remember I was.
First one was called-
You owe me a 10-second car.
He does not sound like that.
Not that one, no.
Yeah,
the other one's better.
You sound like some asshole from New York.
I don't know what that was. It was like half Italian to start. I don't know.
Yeah, like I was like, are you talking about a scene from The Sopranos or what? The only line that I remember when watching that movie, and like I was like, oh dear fucking Christ, and like that's when I checked out, and I was like, this is fucking so bad.
What?
When he was like, I live my life 1/4 mile at a time. I was like, fuck you. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this fucking cheesy fucking bullshit. It's like the whole movie is like, it's like a fucking tap out shirt, just like. And AutoZone flames. It's like all, you know what I mean? There's little flame stickers you can buy at AutoZone. Anyway, yeah, those fucking back to being in Mexico. So then we went to the Bob Marley bar, and like, yeah, I think on that side of the island that there isn't like a hurricane or something like 8-9 years ago knocked out like the power over there. And
Shocker, it's still not fixed.
Well,
We're just going to move islands next time.
Okay. No, they had like they just like I guess they got generators going, and they got like they get ice deliveries every day.
Of course. They don't kill their people with the parasites in their regular water.
So we go there, and they had like a lot of really like it was a fun bar with a lot of cool signs and stuff like that. Really good view right on the beach. Then we went to the last bar we were at, which is where we actually like had a meal and stuff. Was this bar called Coconuts?
Coconut Pete.
Coconuts is the greatest bar in the fucking world. I've said it. It's official. You can't fucking top the place. It's right on the fucking beach. No, it's because it's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna get into it.
It just sucks that it's in Mexico.
All right. You go in there and like you go up. There's like a set of steps and it's kind of like up on the top of this hill facing the water. It's all like open air and stuff. And you go in there. There was like 5 or 6 parrots just hanging out, like and like their little things, but they had like little signs like I bite. Because Heather was right up on one, like touching it in the tail. I was like, I'm trying to get a picture. And like the fucking, it's funny because like he senses when she's getting close, and he like just had his head turned backwards, like he's just looking at her like I dare you, bitch.
Yeah,
I fucking dare you.
Those parrots have their head on a swivel.
And he's I know. I was watching him like just like
they're
on himself
crazy.
and like just go straight fucking exorcist, fucking just like head completely backwards.
That's how you got to be in Mexico.
I like how you try to bring every statement I say full circle. Like, there's nothing I can say that's not going to relate back to being murdered.
Watch your back down there.
So, this place,
Coconuts.
yeah, it's like a giant tiki hut kind of thing that you see, and on the roof because it's like highest in the center, kind of like a big top or something,
like a teepee.
They from the top of it all the way down is like T-shirts that they've like put up there that I guess like people have given them over the years. There was a Todd Heap jersey up on the like an old Todd, but
the Ravens used to go down to.
I don't think
Mexico.
I think it's Cancun though.
Oh, this is still Cozumel?
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't go to Cancun at all this trip.
How many days were you there?
Week. Saturday to
Like you were there
Saturday.
longer than that for some reason.
You just missed me.
Yeah, I guess.
But also, this place is called Coconuts in reference to titties, and they make that very abundantly clear.
Oh.
There is several 3-ring binders.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah, there
Binders?
Yes. I have a joke with that too.
Are they at Mitt Romney's house?
Yes, dude. No, as soon as I found them, I'm sitting there with my with Mike that we've yelled at about reading the instructions. My cousin's wife. I mean, my cousin's husband, Mike.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, it's 3-ring binders and like none of of titties, of pictures of titties. On the front of the binder, though, it does say it has a picture of a camera with an extra. They'll kick you out if like they see you trying to like take a fucking a phone picture.
Oh, shit.
But like I'm telling you, dude,
Kick you out. They're ready to decapitate you.
it's like 5
another
fucking
binder
3,
for that.
just like with like those sleeves, like you would almost like kind of keep like baseball cards, in
Right,
them,
yeah.
but for photographs, and it's nothing but like
Like old
titties.
Polaroids and shit?
No, not. I didn't see any Polaroids, but it was just titties upon titties. A lot of them like were at least there was like the young like blonde with the perky little titties or whatever. What I liked was like the women that looked like they were like fucking 40 and like they've been just like they were like miserable from having kids all the time. And they're finally getting the kids loose and like they're like,
Why do you want to look at those titties?
dude?
What?
Huh?
Why would you want to look at those?
Because most
titties?
of those women were more filled out, which is my thing. I don't like the little like the girls gone wild fucking skinny blonde kind of like it's just not my thing.
I always got double D's, and I didn't pay for them.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah, but you paid like basically you're paying her to live with you and be your wife.
Wrong. I just got her when I was in high school and a much more svelte American.
In high school.
Yeah, I've known her since she was in 10th grade.
Oh.
Actually 9th, but then she was dating my best friend at the time.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, I did
You
it.
backstabber. I don't know.
Kicked him to the curb, took her, moved to Pennsylvania.
Well, fucking straight kidnapped the
Get you
bitch.
away from every distraction.
So there's like all those binders full of like titties. But either way, it was just fun. Like there's that. It just I was sitting there laughing my fucking ass off. I went up on the beach, smoked a fucking doober, and was drinking, and it was just fucking awesome. And they also had like the owner had like his 2 dogs just hanging out there, and they were cute as shit, and they didn't beg for food or nothing.
What kind of dogs were they?
Dude, I'm so bad with breeds.
Like little dogs or like
No. They were all smaller than like Bea. And those parrots, and then there was a little pathway to another little like building, and that's where the bathrooms were. And you go over there, there's like chickens running around. And then there's a caged in like area and there's like a pond in it. And I start looking at it. There's a little fucking alligator there. I'm like, this is the craziest fucking place. Like, come to my park. I got dogs and chickens running around.
They fucking feed you to the alligator.
You're like, fucking
That's right. That's what it is.
I see you take pictures of those titties. You're getting fed to the alligators.
Alligators and chicken food.
But it was just like, I love this place. This is like, it was, and I ate there, and the fucking food was phenomenal. The drinks are more like that's the place like we were paying like American prices for drinks. But I'll give them this: like if you got like a margarita or whatever, you got a big motherfucker, and it was like $4, and there was like more booze than it was like. Every drink I had there was like, whoa, like
That sounds fucking awesome.
But dude, it's fucking amazing. It was the only place I went to twice that week because after that, then I rented a car down here. You guys are gonna have a field day with this fucking story.
I saw the. It was like a Jeep
Suzuki
thing or something.
Samurai or something.
Yeah.
No, it was a
Geo Tracker.
a Chevy Tracker. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. 4-door.
Sounds about right.
With no roof, right? Was it like a convertible?
Yeah, it was like there was no roof, and it just had like the soft top, but it was just kind of like
you
just one part of it straight over. Yeah, and it was like attached by ropes. Like there's like strings on the end of it. Like if you
So
want
just
to
cut the fucking roof off.
it might have.
Yeah. Just put a tarp over it.
Dude, there are hard vehicles that look like that down there. I ain't gonna lie. But it was this place right outside the resort, which is the one thing that I really liked about going down there compared to Cancun is you could just walk straight out, and you were like right in the downtown. There were like restaurants, bars right near there, shops and all that shit. And right as you come out, there was a place where they were renting the cars, and there was like all these like cool looking like dune buggy like things. And I was like, those look neat. I would like to drive that around the island. And then it was me. Heather, my girl, my nephew Spencer, and his girl. My nephew Spencer is a big person like myself.
How is he? Like older, younger?
He's like 22, and he's just he's a big boy. And then 3 out of 4 of us that were going to be going into this vehicle were not small people. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking tires are rubbing the fucking wheel.
It wasn't even that
out.
so much. It was just like those buggies. Like it wasn't like there was like you had to kind of go in under this like bar and get in the back seat. And I was like,
I just see you all three of y'all get in it.
No, it just meant either me, Heather, or no, not me because I'm paying for the fucking thing.
How
I'm
many
driving.
rods did that fucking thing throw?
But I just didn't think anyone would be able to get that back seat at all.
Yeah.
So and they had a bunch of Jeep Wranglers. I was like, I'll get a Wrangler. But we walked around and just were shopping for a bit and came back.
They were all gone.
Yeah, dude, it was like a ton of vehicles there, and I came out, there wasn't none. And then like, I talked to the guy, and he was like, actually, we might have. He's like, we have more like around the corner in the parking lot. And he's like, yeah, he's like, dude,
Go steal another one.
So he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, I'm sorry, I am all out of Wranglers. He's like, everybody's renting them. He's like, but I got something close. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, it's 4-door, no top. He's like, I'm going to give you the Mexican Ferrari. And then, yeah, it was a Chevy Tracker. And he's like, it's equipped with Mexican air conditioning and Mexican radio, which means drive fast and sing. And I laughed my ass off. But the whole point was just like, I just wanted. Actually, it was nice that we didn't get the dune buggy or whatever without like a top to pull up. Yeah. Because just driving around the island, there's like a road that like runs right along the beach, but there's like, you're getting blasted by the sun. Like it feels good with the breeze for a minute, but we put the roof back on because like you're just getting scorched.
Was it hot as shit down there? Like unbearable?
No, not. It was like low 80s, but I mean, still, you're in a tropical area like that, and it's beachy. Like the sun still kicks your fucking ass. Yeah. Like it's just like if you go to the beach anywhere, like you can get a wicked fucking sunburn even though it's not that hot. I wouldn't go down there in like the summer months. I hear the summer months, it's just like fucking brutal. Yeah. That's why all the gringos go down there during the fucking winter.
That's like the best time to go to Florida too.
You want to talk about Mexico? Fucking Florida, the goddamn fucking trash heap of maniacs too. Yeah. We talk shit about Florida, please.
It's not the same.
So we get the vehicle. We just kind of drove around the island, and that's when I went back to Coconuts, and it was way more crowded. And let's see, I got one more. Yeah. I'll have like one more Mexico story. And that is me purchasing.
Well, you got 5 minutes.
I got all the time I need.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we have
I
a
can't
rule.
listen to any more of this nightmare. I'm gonna have PTSD.
It was funny. You would just go down like the street, and people try to sell you shit wherever you go down there. And I just wanted to go get some bud, and it was just funny because like the guy was like, "No, follow me, no, follow me, follow me." And I like follow him like goddamn
bud.
like two.
Yeah. Turn a corner and got 3 guns in your face.
2 blocks, and like then we went into a 7-Eleven, and then another guy came and talked to me that he was with him, and he's like, "No, I just bring you here." And then the guy's like, "All right, what did you need?" And he hops on a fucking scooter and he leaves. I didn't give him any money.
Yeah.
So, and then he came back, and then like I had to follow him around back, and he gave it to me. He didn't. Everything was on the up and up, but like I told him, I was like, I didn't tell like Heather all the details because she'd be like, "Oh my fucking god, you just followed him down this alley." I'm like,
So you did?
Yeah.
Just got the shit and left?
Yeah, everything was fine. Yeah, super nice guy. Later in the week, he flagged me down because he owns a shop right down the street. He's like, because he hit me up and like I thought he was going to just try to start selling me shit, and then I was like, "Oh no, I have a shop. Come see my shop." And it was just selling all the, they had. "Oh, would you like some Mexican silver?" Like, no, I'm not
buy
buying
shit from him at a shop?
I got some Cubans from him. That was it. I bought a box. They were not even really for me.
Yeah.
I gave them to my uncle.
I was never into cigars.
Nah, I smoked a part of one of them down there just because kind of it was the thing to do. Yeah. But after I've been puffing on it for a bit, it's like, I want a cigarette. This thing's gross.
Did you stop and see Buddha? Wasn't he down in Cozumel?
No, dude, we missed each other by a week.
Oh,
seriously.
Yeah, that's right, because you've been home, because I just saw him posting Cozumel.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I was telling Heather, I said, wouldn't that, because literally where he would be,
funny as shit.
the resort, dude, right out front is the fucking cruise ship port. They're in and out, which was really cool about like the room. Yeah. It's just watching like the cruise ships come in and out. It was just really cool watching like.
Bro, go down to Baltimore. Watch them come in and out all day.
I know, but the scenery in fucking Cozumel is much more appealing than watching cruise ships go out of the fucking
because that's
out of the shipping docks in fucking Baltimore, like all just industrial wasteland, and there's a couple cruise ships in the middle of it.
The view in Mexico. Is that a kidnapper? Is that a kidnapper? Where's the kidnapper?
Have you been on a cruise?
No, we probably will one time, but like I always wind up going just back to Mexico because it's cheaper just to fly straight there.
Cruises are cool, but like. At least the one I went on, it just made me want to spend the week like in Puerto Rico or in the Bahamas.
You're only like there for like a day, right?
Yeah, hours. Like our longest one was Puerto Rico. We were there for like 10 hours or 12 hours or something like that.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, Puerto Rico was cool as shit. But
yeah,
because
like
we were there for like 10 hours.
If you're there for that many hours, it's like basically they're just dropping you off so you can hit like the shopping district. That's it, and they can just try to. Where was everybody down there like, oh, no, come to my shop, sir, come to my shop. Real pushy
like,
and shit.
In Puerto Rico, the people just had tables set up the second you walked off the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Like on the docks, on the street, like all around the fucking street, everywhere for like miles, it seemed like. I bought some fake-ass Oakleys.
Yeah, dude, I did too because I left. I lost my sunglasses. I think I left them at one of the bars we hit or something.
I bought 2 pairs for $10. And
the Folkleys is shit, dude.
Yeah.
I've gotten them down there before, and they broke before I got home.
Yeah, well,
I was like,
and then I went into like before I left, like it was like our 4th day on the boat or something like that.
Right.
I just went to duty free and bought like a real pair of Oakleys. It was like fucking.
How much was that at duty free?
$70.
Really?
They're like $40 cheaper than if you bought them in the States.
No, I've never spent much money on sunglasses because I lose and break them all the time. I wanted to, and I'm like, no.
Until I spent money on them, like I spent $70 on them, I've never lost them.
Oh really? Well.
I've had to change the lenses and shit, but that's like $10 on Amazon. Yeah, but the cruise ships going in and out. I was like, Heather, how would you think it was like fucking rolling in here and Buddha's ass is out waving as he brings you into port? Oh, Matty Cakes. Oh, as long as he ain't driving the ship, he'd be fine.
No,
if he's driving the ship, he's gonna be in the middle of Cozumel.
Oh, dude, he's been like working like some pretty cool. Like everybody has a cruise now. That's like the thing. Like he did one. It was a Soul Train cruise. And like he was like running sound or some shit, like Gladys Knight one. He was like, actually, he's like, dude, because it's all like they were playing like all like 70s and 80s like R&B and funk, and he was like, dude, the music's been fucking jamming. He's like, it's all been like just like fun stuff, and I'm like, that sounds actually pretty bitchin'. And then he did some country music cruise,
And like I think he was doing sound for Jeff Foxworthy. Like, and I'm like, I bet that crew is a fucking nightmare.
I hate Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy and country artists. How many "Make America Great Again" fucking hats are going to be on that fucking cruise ship?
I've had friends do the Jericho cruise over Halloween. The Chris Jericho.
Oh, the rock and wrestling.
Yeah,
he only did the one, I think.
He's
right?
doing another one apparently because I saw them post about it.
No shit. I mean, it sounded cool. It's just a lot of money.
It seemed a lot of fun.
Because I remember like they were having like all these like really good wrestling matches. Because I remember when like they showed the card and like each night there'd be like some wrestling matches and like then he had like national bands and stuff playing. The only one I ever really wanted to go to was the Motorhead's Motorboat before Lemmy passed. And that was because it was Motorhead, Slayer, Hatebreed, Anthrax on a fucking cruise ship. Yeah, but I was broke and it was like, it was not cheap. It's not a fucking, there's no way I can go. It's like fucking, I don't have $2,000 just sitting around. Maybe we'll do the cruise ship. Oh, Buddha, then he followed that up with going, I don't know exactly like, what but I guess it's just all gay men on the one cruise. And I'm like, God, I would pay good money just to be on that cruise, just to see Buddha interact with all this just like very flamboyant guys, And he's like there's been a lot of drag shows and stuff that he was like doing like sound for. And then he sent me a picture the one day and he had to go through like the passenger cabin to go get somewhere, and it was on Valentine's Day, and the whole door to like the cabin was like a big heart like wreath looking thing with like a fucking dick coming out of it and like an inflatable dick and all these dicks all over the outside of it. Man. I was laughing so hard. I was like, Heather, I should have done that for you. Come up to the fucking room. Like, you'd be downstairs, I'll be upstairs. But hey, baby, come up to the room. As soon as she sees that door, she knows what time it is. It'd be me, naked, ass in the air.
We even have soundtrack from Mexico.
Yeah.
But that about sums up the week. Oh, since we haven't done this in a while, and this is the only episode I'm going to plug it, I have a show coming up with Scissor Fist opening for All That Remains, Attila, Escape the Fate, and Sleep Signals at Fishhead Cantina this coming Friday, March 1st. I'm sure everyone that knows me has heard about it because I never stop promoting it, and I know I'm annoying as shit, but I like kind of got to do it. So if you want tickets, you can get them from me. Just like hit me up or whatever. I'll get them to you personally, or go to our merchandise page that I set up at scissorfist.bigcartel.com. We got t-shirts.
Shocker, he was hanging out with the cartels last week.
We got t-shirts, stickers, koozies on there, and tickets for that show. If you go on there and you buy the tickets for the show, I get the whoever's the name is under, they'll be at the door under will call under your name. It's just easier just to do it that way rather than run tickets all over Kingdom Come.
Buy it and help Matt get back to Mexico and come out and see a show, because we all know he goes to Mexico, he might not come back one time.
Yeah, maybe. Seriously, if you even are listening to this and you know people that are interested in going on the show, just try to direct them to that page, because you can still go buy tickets just off the normal Fishhead thing that'll send you like I think mission tickets. But if you get them from me, there is no service fee. It's exactly what the price is.
There you
go. They'll probably charge you $3 or $4 to use mission tickets, and they're $35 at the door. But we're hoping to sell out. It should be a full show. I think it's just going to come down to the wire like this week with sales. So it's a huge show for us. We're opening. We're the only local band on the fucking bill. We're playing first, probably right after doors, and we got 20 minutes. That's how long our set time is.
There you go.
We'll probably be able to play you like 4 songs, but it'll be our biggest show for sure. It's a band that actually gets some play on the radio and stuff. So go do all of those things. Let people know about the podcast. We're gonna try to get back on just a regular schedule here.
Share it.
We get flaky as fuck, and I'm not even gonna scream at Sean about it this time because it was kind of mutual. So we're going to start, and we'll be back next week, and we got a whole bunch of other shit to talk about, and we'll talk to you then, and see you later, and toodles.
Thanks, John.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
It's not a matter, well, not so much.
And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?